Good morning, everybody. My name is Jody. My husband David John and I have a small farm in the panhandle of North Idaho. These are stories and adventures, so welcome to Moose Flats Farm. And it's been a hot minute since we've checked in on the birds, so kind of feels like spring out, so I have let some of them out. So let's go take a look. So we got a raven flying over. But all the ducks and the Mr. John Snow and one of his girls are right here on the porch. Yeah. So let's go in and check on the chickens first. And we'll have to repair this door because it's got a hole there and a rip there. That is from Blue Man because he is the biggest chicken, and I mean that literally and figuratively. He's scared to death of everybody. But he's a pretty boy. Orloffs. But I did out here open part of the plastic so they have access out to the main chicken run. And it looks like Sultan's outside. So we'll go around the other side and show you the rest of them out there. But they're all doing good. Yeah. Gotta collect eggs, guys. But it's one of those, because having that open, I have to make sure now that I close this door just to definitely keep some of the heat that they build up in here. But let's see what we got on eggs. So we got one. Got a chicken laying. Are you a nice chicken? She hasn't had one yet. And two more. And I have already collected this morning, and I got 9 eggs this morning, so no shortage of eggs for me. Oh, Bella. And as far as the ducks, I have gone through and culled it down to only a total of, between the 3 pens, 6 drakes. So that should help control the population level. But here's the outside of the chicken run. And Sultan's up in the White House. So I did lay a bunch of hay down in here. And what do you think, Sultan? Your first time out on the ground at the farm? Yeah. But they're all happy to get out of the house. So like I said, there's 3 drakes in this pen. You've got Snowman, which is back by the chicken coop. Another white one, and then almost all black drake out here. And I did go through and remove that board. And in here, even though they've been getting into the nest boxes, nobody is laying in here yet. Bella, you're gonna get filthy out here. So let's go out to the goose and turkey pen, and I'll probably wind up having to voice over just because these guys are going to get loud because they have started breeding season, so they're louder than normal. And I have 2 hens that are laying, so let's go check out their pen. And the ducks in the turkey and goose pen, a couple of those hens are laying. So in here, as you see, got a Muscovy hen. And so I'm having to go through here and pull the duck eggs out because that's where Valkyrie has been having her nest. And she's got like 6 eggs in there now. So I'll have to remember to come back up or see if she'll let me. Why don't you just get out? Just get out. So down in got pretty little goose eggs. 1, 2. That's a duck. That's a duck. So there is a total of 7 goose eggs in there. And we're in reality just leaving them because I'm getting plenty of eggs, and just to see if the geese will go broody and sit on the eggs. And this one, in here, got 2 goose eggs. So to me that definitely means I have more than 1 goose laying. So let's go through, and I did the other day completely go through and pull all the grass hay out of here and put it in their walkway, because with the thawing of the snow and everything, it's just gotten super muddy. And right now they're really upset because a couple ducks are breeding, and that's a no-no in their pen. But in the turkey pen, gone through and cut the holes open bigger on that box, and I've got 2 duck eggs. And then over here on the ground, it's got a third one. And aren't the boys looking magnificent? And I have seen the turkeys doing some breeding, but no eggs from any of the girls yet. Because we've got LeBron's and Shadow just went out. And then my one that had the eye injury, so she's 2. And then the other 2 that I hatched out last year, Ty and her sister. So that's where the bird, well, you guys are a little high. That's where the birds are at. So let's go down and see what the seed shed's looking like, because it's starting to crank. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but that cherry is starting to bud out. Same on that little cherry. It's going to be really pretty here soon. So my real next bird chore is to catch all my flyers and get them so they stay in their pen. Was hoping they'd start laying eggs, because once they get eggs starting to crank out, they get too heavy to fly. But just like getting the ducks out of the turkey pen and the goose pen, it's going to take at least 2 of us. So out here in the seed shed, a bunch of stuff has moved off the germination table, and I have been slowly working on getting the lights put up the way I like them, because I'm trying to do more of a permanent setup on them. So show you guys what it's looking like. So I have the Black Magic lights set up to be just when the plants come off the germination table, just to be that intense as they're first starting. And then this is my cauliflower. And the cabbages. And then my Zinnia Cosmos mix. Looking really good. And then over on this side, start over here. We have some more of the cabbages. The two that I struggled to pronounce really didn't germinate, but I will be able to go through like on this one and hopefully get them separated here in a little bit. And this one is here's a tray of marigolds. And the thing I hate about 6-packs is if you wind up with something that doesn't germinate, you got a dead spot or spot that I have to replant. Oh, that one back there is my broccolis. This is my cabbages. Oh, and that is my little stevias. So I'm going to run down to the house and get a battery because this one's just about to die. Show you the germination table and the rest of the plants that are going on in here. So, like I misspoke, these guys are my broccolis. Give you a different perspective of them. But what I have left on the germination table is still have a few marigolds that I'm hoping that are gonna start germinating. Nothing on the pansies. Do have a couple of the Black Boy bachelor buttons coming up. Nothing on the petunias or the violet pansy mixes. But in the back here I do have some of my echinacea back. Whoa, so off the lid. The echinacea coming up, but nothing on the snapdragons yet. So I'll give them probably another week, and if nothing else is germinated, I'll pull those out and start over again. But the little trees that I got this winter, they're kind of struggling. It looks like only 2 of them are going to make it. Not quite sure on the evergreens, they just look horrible. But my little crab apple, it's got growth on it, and the white flowering dogwood. But like I said, the evergreens don't look that great, and the rest of them I think are just dead sticks. And bringing the water plants in, I don't think was a good idea. So if any of those make it through this winter and survive, I think next year I'll just leave them in the bog. But as far as my blackberries, wish they'd come in and bear root. They're struggling. I'm just like, just hold on a little while longer, guys, and you'll be out in the greenhouse. But as you see, They look a little rough. The only one that seems to be doing really good is the Marionberry. But the rest of them are looking a little rough. But hopefully they'll pull through and we'll get to plant those blackberries. All else fails, I'll just have to order some more. I'm hoping not to. So let's go down to the house because I did get another seed purchase done, and this time I'll try to get it so the camera focuses on the seed packages. But before I go down to the house, I probably should discuss some of the lights that are in here also. And I do have a video from 3 years ago where I go all geeky on plant lights and what makes plant lights. So let's just kind of quick go through what we have, and if you want I'll leave the date of that video down in the description, so if you want to go back and look at that, it's kind of good information. So in all the shop lights that we have in here, they are the Daylight Deluxe LED bulb. You can't do regular daylight. It's got to be the Daylight Deluxe because that's the 6500 Kelvin, which is equal to or almost equal to sunlight, so it works as an inexpensive grow light for your plants. The Blackmagic ones I've had for multiple years, and I got them for clearance at work, but they are typically about $150 a piece, and I got them for I think $20. And the new ones I got this year, and I'll show you the easy way to look at them, are these 1-foot strip lights, and they come in a run of 8 lights a piece, and they are an LED true grow light. And I do have, even though I have them up high, just the way that they work is they spread out and shoot down, and the shelves that are going to have these lights on them are for once the plants have been transplanted up into the 4-inch pots, so they will be able to. I'm believing this is going to give me enough light on them that they're not going to get leggy. All else fails, because I just have them attached with zip ties, I can cut the zip ties and drop them down. So as you see, I did kind of geek out yesterday at the store, so let's go through the varieties that I picked up. Okay, so I flipped my panel on my camera so I can see, make sure it's focusing on them. If it doesn't work this way, I'll switch to another idea. But I picked up another Snowball Early, and they really didn't have that many brassica seeds, so that was my choice. They only had the one cauliflower, but they did have some broccoli. Come on, focus. DeCisco. So I got 3 packages of that. And okay, so I know I have corn seed that I've saved, and last year it was kind of spotty on germination, and it's one of those, I know planting corn, our property's not big enough that I won't be able to save seed from it because corn will cross-pollinate and you just don't know what you're gonna get. So I picked up a double sweet corn. It is a white and yellow, and it's got a 78-day germination, so that should do good for us. And then I picked up 2 more that are just basically for fun. One is a mini Orient ornamental Indian corn, and the other is called strawberry popcorn. So these are more for like Thanksgiving, table decorations, fall harvest decorations. And then last year I was able to pick up this really cool plant from David John's work. Wasn't sure what it was, but I believe it was this ornamental broom corn that I'm going to be starting some of these in pots just because it looks really cool. It's just this tall green plant with the feathery seed heads, even though I did try to save seeds from the one I got last year, so we'll see if that one does anything. Let's do the vegetables. So I did pick up more of the carrot seed tape just because I'm weird. So I'm going to be making zucchini bread later today, and this is just frozen zucchini that's dripping on the floor, and I shred carrots into it. One, it helps get more vegetables into your diet, and two, the carrots just add a different sweetness to the zucchini bread. And then radishes, I got the white tip sparkler. And the cherry bell. And then I only picked up 4 different types of tomatoes. I got the tomato San Marzano. It's a paste style of tomato. And then I picked up the regular Roma. So these are for doing like your tomato sauces and stuff like that. So, and then the other 2 I picked up is I got the yellow pear for David John, and then I couldn't find any sweet 100s, so the closest I saw was a red cherry large. So that's, I think I might have some sweet 100 seeds, but if not, that's going to be my replacement for it. And then as you saw, the rosemary up there hadn't germinated, so I have more rosemary seed. I got 4 packages, so I will be trying this to see if I can get this packet to go. And then I've got my next one is kind of a dual purpose because it is edible, but it is a vine for going on the trellises. It's called climbing spinach, or another name for it is Malabar spinach, which I think will look really pretty up on the garden trellises with the purple and green of it. And for on the other trellises, because I really love the scarlet runner bean, I wound up getting 3 different colors. I got the traditional, just red runner bean. This one is called Sunset Runner Bean. It's just like a soft pink. And then this one is Painted Lady Improved. She's like a cross between the two. So with the red and white flowers. And I did pick up some portulaca mix or moss rose, which I know I have some seed, but it's older, so I just figured I was there, I saw it, impulse bought it. And then I picked up, and the next three I'm showing are going to be perennials. All of this other stuff is an annual. This is Evening Primrose Showy. And it's one of those, this guy is going to be good for the hummingbirds. And I've had this, or I've seen it and always wanted to get it, but only in the yellow version, and I kind of like the pink. And then the last two are going to be more columbines. I got this McKenna's Giant Mix. And then the Tequila Sunrise. So after the other ones come out of the refrigerator here in a couple weeks, we'll be getting these guys stratified, because they do have to go through a period of cold. So this is where I'm going to end today's video. Thank you for coming along and doing a quick check on the birds and everything that's going on. So I hope you have a good day and a good week. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. And until our next adventure, bye for now.